Specialty crops are a good place. A lot of the non-specialty crops, the row crops, have been hugely mechanized because they can do things, work indiscriminately is a big thing. So they don't have to be smart. They don't have to work with individual plants or pieces of fruit. Specialty crops, we can now do it. Computers are smart enough. The power has gotten there. Everybody talks about computers, but it's not just computers. Lots of sensors. We use vision. We use stereo cameras, 2 cameras side by side to give you depth perception. There are other sensors, LiDAR sensors. Those are still expensive. Kinect, which is a toy that Microsoft put out for their Xbox. It's a time-of-flight sensor that gives you 3D perception as well. You get software comes with Microsoft, and it's a $200 sensor. Batteries are better for cars. Small motors are more powerful. All this stuff is all coming together, and we sort of got a convergence. This is the right time and the good time for the technology. On the other side, you got people working on it. There are a number of companies making intelligent robot systems. There are companies doing facial recognition with computers. Companies in manufacturing trying to make smart computers figure out how to pick things up, or smart robots to figure out how to pick things up. All that stuff's being used. On top of it, there are already a lot of people working in agriculture, and all that knowledge is being pushed forward with the new technology. So it's all coming together, and we're at the cusp of doing it. There are a few applications where it's been done, and more applications will be coming and building on that, on what's already there. It turns out we've got a lettuce thinner out that we've been selling, and we look at the economics of it, and it's a no-brainer to do. I mean, they say, well, is it going to survive 5 years? They're like, payback 6 months. Why do you care if it survives 5 years? But there is still concern. They see it, they get more comfortable. It's been out there 2 or 3 years. We get people calling us now, and so that's the problem. The early adapters are comfortable with it. They're comfortable with the technology. Everybody wants to see it working on their own farm. They say, oh, we're totally different than the guy next to us, whether they are or aren't. So the adoption is going to be slower. We thought it'd be a lot faster, but right now we're realizing that it is going to be a longer time for people to make it as widespread as we had hoped. We've been involved in a lot of specialty crops. Right now we do have a production that's in production, a lettuce thinner. We've got 20,000 acres that have been thinned mechanically with our system, working with a grapevine pruner to automate pruning of wine grapes. Those are very specific trained systems, so doing that. We're working on an SCRI project, a government-funded project for pruning of apple trees as well. So a lot of stuff in recognizing and understanding plant structures.